Yo, what's up, guys? Drew with Profit Monsters here with the family, and we are pulling up to the new Goodwill, baby.
The new Goodwill, baby.
It's the grand opening of this brand new Goodwill. I'm so hyped. It opens up in about 25 minutes. They're gonna do a ribbon cutting ceremony. Look at the size of this place. It is just insanity. But yo, this place is huge. I'm so excited to go in. There's a little bit of a line, as you can see, right there. But it's okay, we're not too far back and they might start letting people in early. So let's go. Yo, they're letting us in early. Let's go. Asher, say let's go.
Let's go. I found it.
All right, guys, so things started to get a little bit crazy right here in the back with all the stuff. As you can see, everybody's carts. I was just trying to look for anything that I could see. I had my camera in my hand and I was still trying to find stuff. Those two sewing machines were really good, but they were just heavy. So here, guys, I'm just trying to find anything and grab stuff before other people are throwing it in their cart. There was just so much that I really didn't know where to look, and I wanted to hit every section of the store. Here is a pair of Rocky boots you're going to see. These are going to be in my haul at the end, but they are a Gore-Tex model, and I actually paid up for them because I didn't realize the price when I first grabbed them. There were so many clips of me looking through clothing and finding stuff that I didn't want to cram all of them in here, but I found quite a bit of clothing that was really good. This was the first Guitar Hero guitar that I found, and I was super pumped about this for $2.99. You know I had to scoop that. Yo, people are cashing out. Mickey's Fantasia Snow Globe, that thing is dope. Got a bunch of men's shoes in the women's section. That's weird. Happy baby.
Wow, this guitar.
Yeah, I got a guitar. This is crazy. This is insanity. We got a full cart already. All right, I'm starting to go through stuff because our cart is full, and I mean, just after like looking through stuff, things just have tears and rips. I found some Vapor Max that are like original models, but they're missing the insoles. And there's no tag, so there's really no way to identify them. So I'm dropping these, but they're pretty worn and beat up too. But there's just so much stuff, it's really overwhelming at this point. All right, guys, as you'll see here, people's carts were just so full that they were putting stuff on the ground because there weren't any extra carts. So we just decided to roll out since we were about done. All right, yo, I'm trying to check out. There's just like so many people here, but yo, check out this banger. First trip at the new Goodwill. Successful, if I do say so myself. Got a couple toys for the kids, you know, because they deserve it. I was going crazy in there. Got some good clothing, a couple good pairs of shoes, some plush, some electronics, Guitar Hero guitar. No video games, but I'm not complaining. Spent about 160 bucks. Easy though. Let's go, baby! All right, so we are hopping out of the Goodwill. We're in the car, and kids and I and Danny all got something. Found some good stuff. I'm actually pretty excited for what I got, considering how many people were there. I actually ran into one guy who follows me on Instagram. So his Instagram handle is keephustlin407, which is where we live in the 407 area code. But I got some cool stuff. I'll show you guys the haul when I get home. But overall, spent 163 bucks and got some Goodwill rewards points with it. And there was just so many people there. There was one lady that had a full cart of shoes basically before we even walked in, and there was only like 25 people in front of us. So it's absolutely crazy. There was a guy that had like every golf polo in the entire store just scooped into 2 carts. The people with all the crazy toys, as you saw, I'm sure you saw people's carts. It was just kind of overwhelming, to be honest, but I'm definitely going to be going back. It's a big store, really nice, and I'm super excited.
They were like full of toys.
Okay guys, we are back from the Goodwill, and I got everything just piled up in my living room right now because I've been doing a lot of listing and organizing and cleaning of inventory. So I'm gonna go through the haul relatively quickly and just show you everything we got at that one store. I also hit up a couple other places. On my way home, I went to the bins and got a couple of things, and so I don't know if I'm gonna save that for another video or not, but let's just get into what we got at the new Goodwill store. So we'll start with these remotes. They were right on top and they were 99 cents each. Universal remotes are pretty easy sellers for like 10 bucks. This one was new in the box. And then Toshiba, this will go with like a specific unit. So sometimes people will buy these for that unit to resell. So those are good to have. A couple of clothing pieces. I got some vintage shirts that I just thought were cool. So I'll show these real quick. This was a vintage United States Air Force Museum shirt, and it's single stitch. Just a pretty cool graphic there on a Champion tag, which I thought was kind of cool. You don't really normally see vintage Champion for other companies and brands and stuff like that. This was on a vintage San Siegel tag, and it's just a really cool Great Smoky Mountains shirt with the all over print eagle, and then there's also an eagle on the back. So I thought that this shirt was really cool. I have sold some Great Smoky Mountain stuff. It's like one of those really popular destination shirts. So for $1.99, I definitely picked that up. This was a cool shirt. It's an old skate company called Lost Enterprises, and there's the tag. This is not super vintage, but it's definitely older, front and back, with like the skulls going down the sleeves. Just a really nice skate tee. I should probably be able to get 25, maybe even 30 bucks for it. Next up, this is one of the ones that everybody was asking me about, if you follow me on Instagram, was this vintage Silver Surfer shirt right here. It's actually long sleeve, really nice condition on the Marvel Comics tag, which is cool. And some of this Marvel stuff is going for insane prices right now, especially with these Instagram live auctions that are happening for vintage clothing. So I had a couple offers on it on Instagram, and then some people backed out because they thought it was early 90s, and it actually is 2006 on the tag. But I should still be able to pull somewhere between maybe $50 to $75 for the shirt. Next up, probably one of my favorite finds is this vintage Double Dare 2000 jersey. Nothing on the back, but man, this is just crazy, the nostalgia that this brings, and the tag is like an old made in the USA tag. So I don't think this is a reprint, but just really, really cool shirt right here. I saw a hat. I'll post a screenshot right here. The hat sold for $400 on eBay, so I might list mine like really high and just see what happens. I don't know. I'm not going to be putting all my eggs in that basket, but I'll probably list it for like $700 or $800 and just see what happens. If a hat sells for $400, you never know. All right, I got these pretty cool Tommy Hilfiger shorts, and they say Tommy Sport on them going down the sides. Try to fold that in so you can see it. Tommy Sport. So pretty cool. Those shorts will probably sell for 15 or 20 bucks. Easy little sale. And then this was a cool little find. This is like an older jacket. I believe this is a Japanese baseball team, the Tachikawa Marauders. And so I looked it up, and there really wasn't many listings for this kind of stuff, and there's a name and a number on it. So I'm going to do more research and find out if this was an actual player or what the deal was there. But whoops. Pretty cool jacket to find at Goodwill for $4. Okay, next up is this Panasonic VHS recorder unit right here. This was $5.99, and these are great. These you can record the tape and everything. This model is the PV9455S, These are selling without the remote for about 60 bucks. So this was a really solid pickup. I love selling these. They sell really fast usually. And then that leads to the next one, which is one of my favorite electronic items to pick up. VHS combo units. This is a Toshiba model number SD V295KU. And it had the remote on it, and it was $7.99. So great price. Comps are about $100 on these, maybe a little more with the remote. So definitely a solid pickup. If you know me, you know I love picking up Guitar Hero stuff. This was just sitting on the shelf for $2.99. This is a Nintendo Wii guitar, and so this was an easy pickup for me. It's missing like this little back case, but most of the Wii ones are because people tend to use them quite vigorously, I guess you could say, but still an easy pickup, should be relatively easy to sell. Next up, my wife found this. It's a vintage Land Before Time dinosaur, and this is Little Foot. This is Littlefoot right here, and it still has the barcode and everything. You can scan it. This was $1.99, and for something like this, I should be able to pull about $70 to $75 for it. So yeah, really happy with my wife finding this one. Next up is this Kobe brand new sealed CD player Walkman. Kobe is not as good as Sony, but new stuff can still sell. Look up for vintage like Walkmans and stuff, especially sealed. They can do really, really good. Next up in the shoe department are these Nike Lunar Flyknit 2s. These are a men's size 9, I believe men's. They might be women's though because they seem a little small. But overall good condition, a little scuff on the toe box there, but nothing too bad. And these were $9.99, and the comps were looking about between 100 and 130. So solid pickup there. Next up are these Rocky boots right here. These are a Gore-Tex. I would consider these new with tag. They still look like they have the little inserts in them to keep the toe box from messing up, I guess you could say. No creases. They literally look like they've never been worn on the bottom. And I actually paid up for these. I paid $39.99 for these, which I didn't realize was the price when I first grabbed them. They were just in such good condition that I threw them in the cart, and then I didn't look at the price tag when I originally bought them. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I haven't even looked up comps, but they are the Gore-Tex ones. And since they are brand new, I think I could probably still pull 75 to 80 bucks out of them. I don't know if it'll be worth it or not, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into these a little bit more, but I didn't realize the price when I first grabbed them because there was so much going on in the store. I just threw them in the cart because they were in such good condition. Moving on, I don't know the model, but I will put a screenshot up because I don't want to mislead you guys, but these Nike high tops right here, I don't know much about them, but I looked up the tag number and they were selling pretty high, I believe. You'll see right here. These were $14.99, so I justified paying them because of that. But in really, really good condition. These almost look like they have barely been worn. No heel drag or anything like that. And then another pair of shoes that I don't know much about, but I know they can be faked, so I took a risk with these. These were a pair of Jordans, and I paid $14.99 for these, and there were some really high comps as well. I'll throw up a screenshot for you guys to see, but overall really good condition, and Jordans tend to sell pretty well for me when I get them and they're not fake. Last for the shoes, this is the only pair of women's shoes that I found was these Nike Free 5.0s. The running shoes tend to do pretty well. I mean, they can sell for like 30 to 40 bucks. They were $8.99, and so I just thought they were in really good condition and didn't need much cleaning, so that should be a pretty fast sell. Next up, I got these Sony blank VHS tapes. There's 7 of them, and I paid $2.99 for all of them. This should be an easy $20 flip. Moving on, my wife picked up a couple of plush here. And I didn't look these up, but she said they were worth it. I got 2 matching Mickey plushes that were in really good condition, and so I'm trusting her that we can make some money on these. There's $2.99 each, and so yeah, here we go. Next up was this Yoda plush right here. Star Wars stuff always does pretty well. This is a pretty big size. It was only $1.99, so my wife picked this up with the Mickey ones and had the nice Star Wars tag right there on the back. So this is like an authentic one, which is really nice and in really clean condition. So anyway, $163 for all this stuff. should turn a pretty good profit, and I had a lot of fun going to the new store, so it was really nice to see a new Goodwill open up that was just massive, and exciting to be able to thrift there more often, and hopefully it won't be so crazy where people were filling up their carts like you guys saw in the earlier clips. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, money!